What's going on, good people? This is yours truly, EZDZ. We finna get into another episode of Chop Shop. Ruff, a.k.a. Greg Dawson's not here with us tonight. He actually took a PTO day. Hope we'll get him in next week. As normal, my good partner is across from me this evening. Dade said his finest.
Let's
Walt
go.
Dillon, what's happening with you, brother?
What's happening, D?
Okay, I can't call him, man. Now, tonight we're going to do something different. Tonight is ladies' night.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to treat a woman tonight.
So we'll have some fun here tonight. We got two entrepreneurs. They on empowering. They got a lot of good things going in the city. So without further ado, let's go and crank this show up. So we're going to give a warm Chop Shop welcome to Tareva Woodward and Whitney Nicole. Welcome to Chop Shop, ladies.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Okay, good. Good stuff.
How y'all doing tonight?
Amazing. How about you,
Amazing.
Mr. Woodward?
Couldn't be better.
That's great.
Okay, let's get into it. So, Miss Whitney Nicole, you got a lot of good things going in the city. I want to ask you, what got you into chasing your entrepreneurial dream? Because I know we all want to work for ourselves and do for ourselves. What made you take that leap to get out here and do your thing?
You want the real story?
Yeah,
Give it to me like it is. That's how we want it on Chop Shop, yeah.
We want the
Straight
real
up,
story.
no ice, no chaser. Give it to us.
Do you want the real story, or do we want them to read the book to get the real story?
Well, I mean, you can give
Give
them a full plate.
Give us
You can give them
description
a
on the
little
back
bit.
of the book.
If I'm being honest, I've been an entrepreneur for a decade. I've always had like aspirations to have my own thing going, but you know, I got into some trouble when I was in my early 20s, and my back was up against the wall. And it's very discouraging when you have all the skill sets and you can't get hired anywhere because you make a bad decision at a young age.
Right.
So for me, I took all the skill sets I was doing, all the wrong things and I applied them to entrepreneurship and just had a lot of success out the gate.
All the gifts that you were blessed with.
All the gifts.
Use them for good. Okay, that's
Use
fair.
them
That's
for
fair.
good.
And Miss Tareva, what about you?
How did I start entrepreneurship?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, as this show goes on, you're going to see that me and her, not only do we always show up somewhere dressed alike, but a lot of our stories are similar. So I definitely always had aspirations to be an entrepreneur. But I don't know, I kind of just started out on the corporate way. I thought I was going to climb the corporate ladder and make me six figures that way. But I also had a particular set of skills that
Wait, hold on. She sound like Taken. I got a particular set of skills.
I had a particular set of skills
Okay.
that got me into a little bit of trouble.
Right.
But listen, one thing about it, we've all made mistakes.
So y'all both criminals.
We all made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We've all made mistakes.
My former self.
Former.
Okay, and that's,
All right,
hey, we,
well, that's good.
100% former.
hey, listen, you don't live the life you used to live.
No, absolutely.
And now we here. Now
we is here.
Yep. I just
That's
decided
it.
not
Look
to
at you.
let that hold me down, though, because a lot
Reformed.
of people will get in trouble and just kind of say, "Oh, I'm a felon, so I can't do nothing." But I just always thought being a barber was cool, so I went to barber school.
Okay, so I know you. And how long you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair now 9 years.
So when you first decide I want to cut hair, because I know a lot of times, like, and it's funny because Waldo used to cut my hair, and when I was growing up in high school, I had Waldo cut. I had a lady used to cut my hair growing up, and it was kind of like, it was at first like, okay, well, I'm gonna go sit with her, but she could really cut. When you first got into that barbershop vibe, did you have guys like, man, I don't want no.
I still have it.
You still get guys like,
There
I don't
are
want
still
you.
guys that come into the shop and there are still guys that come into the shop and are like, you good?
So that's kind of like an insult. Like,
It is
I'm in
definitely
here.
an
I'm in
insult.
here.
It's
So
for
yeah.
sure an insult. I
in
get
here.
offended by it. They tell me that I'm not supposed. I need to just whatever. But I feel like y'all them went to a bunch of men and you done had a whole lot of men mess you up. But one woman, you just automatically question me because I'm a woman, and I definitely still get that.
And they probably never been to a woman. So
But
That's
you
true,
done been to
too.
men
And
they
you
done
a
messed
fine
you up.
woman too, so I know that it's like a whole nother layer to
Yeah,
it.
they feel like it's, I don't know, but everybody that ever sits in my chair always is pleased. So.
But I guess, and I'm be honest, like I say, like when I go to get my feet done, I don't want no man doing my feet. You know, I don't.
I get
That's
that.
different, right?
Well, I mean,
Because you
it's
just
the
don't want no
details
man
are
rubbing
on.
on your feet. Isn't that what the reason
But
is?
maybe he underestimating his skill set because he's a guy.
And that's possible because I
I
know
probably wouldn't let a guy do my hair.
I don't want a man doing my feet neither. It's just like
a woman gonna put the extra touch. She gonna do the extra.
I just don't feel right if a man rubbing on my feet.
Right.
Oh, Tay said, shout out to my man. Tay said, yeah, she all right.
Well, my
Take
kids
this
think
shit.
she's the best barber, so I mean,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So
They be looking at my white booty, bro.
anyway, so with that being said, so you cut hair and then you guys launched a product line.
Yes. So from there, I definitely noticed that a lot of men didn't really pay attention to what they use on their hair. Their hair would come in dry, flaky, all of that. They never really took the time to use quality on their hair. So I came out with King's Care, which is a luxury grooming line specifically for black men, because it definitely is product specific made for our hair. All products aren't made for our hair,
True.
so that's why I made sure that I made something that is of quality for it. And I want to make sure men experience luxury. Like, y'all shouldn't just be using dollar shampoo on your hair. Like, you should take the time out to really care about what you use.
And I wholeheartedly agree with that, but I think something with us as men, we just try to get it. Let me just get this shampoo, whatever it is. Okay, $3. All right, dang, that's kind of high. $3, like, man, I don't want to pay that. You know, but the truth is, you get what you pay for. So if you want good quality, you gotta pay for it.
It's hard to find dollar shampoo now anyway. Ain't nothing even dollar at Dollar Tree no
Okay,
more.
$1.25.
Yeah. It's expensive now.
So y'all cheat.
Basically. Well, we got to pay for everything y'all want, so yeah, we got to skimp somewhere, and it's gonna be on us, obviously.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So
do
you
that.
making sacrifices.
Definitely, especially when you get married. Definitely got to make sacrifices.
Okay,
Got
so
a
y'all
blessing.
married. Okay. And how long y'all been married?
Yeah, we have.
I already know they've
intercourse.
been married. So I'm just clowning. How long y'all been married?
We have intercourse.
Okay,
We have been married. Let me see.
So you don't know how long
This
we've been
is
married.
funny.
We've been married 2 years, 7 months.
So you don't know how long we've been
What's
married.
today's date?
Today's the 8th.
It's our anniversary.
We just gonna say 2 years and 7 months.
How'd y'all meet? If I can ask you.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
How did we meet?
This like y'all making like the newlywed game now. Like you better get this right, Waldo.
I
Okay.
seen her in the barbershop, so I don't know. You remember Will?
Yeah, Fadeology. Shout out
Yeah,
to my
shout
man
out to
Will up there,
So shout out to
Fadeology.
Will. So Will worked with me at another shop,
Chase ain't get invited to the wedding.
and he
Take front
did. He
tonight.
wasn't in town,
Oh, that's Will. Okay, I'm like,
But-
what the fuck's date?
but
A young bull.
Will was at the other shop with me on Bush.
Okay.
And he opened up his own shop. So when he opened up his own shop, I go over there and check on him. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on.
Yeah.
Holler at him, Troy,
Okay.
or whatever. And I seen her in there. And I told Will, I'm going to smash a barber, bro.
Wait a minute. Time out.
That's what I told him.
Stop the bus. You said it just like that?
Yeah.
That's terrible. But go ahead. Keep going.
And here we are.
That though.
And then
Yeah.
you
thank
slid in my DM and you was so thirsty.
Uh-oh.
Cap.
Okay.
Cap.
Okay.
You was so thirsty. And you was like, dang, you won't let me take you out.
And then what happened?
And I was like, you don't want to take me out. And he was like, yes, I do.
You
And
remember where
then-
y'all went for y'all first date?
Absolutely.
Where y'all went?
It was February 1st,
Oh, she got
Two-
the dates too.
2018. And we went to Smoking Words. Shout out to Novocaine.
Okay.
It was erotic night. on
Okay,
a
that's
Thursday.
different. So did
Smoking
y'all?
Herb.
So after that, okay, he seemed like he all right. So I might, we may go out again and.
So our first date
Well,
was
her-
amazing.
Well, her friends told me she was in love after the first date.
Before the first date.
So
I was in love before the
it
first
is
date.
what it is. You feel me?
I don't know why.
He really was. He did, like, I feel like I was single for so long, and I just felt like he checked off I knew what I wanted.
I
And,
came in with my cake. That's all.
And I think,
he
but I
did.
think that's something a lot of women
Came in with my cake.
Super saver.
have
Did.
to understand that at this stage, of the game, it's certain things that you should demand and expect, and not fall for anything short.
Right, absolutely.
And I think that's something that we have now, where a lot of people struggle in relationships, to where everybody ain't gonna make $100,000. Everybody ain't gonna have good credit. Everybody ain't gonna have this, but there's certain things, like I always tell people,
But everybody can though.
they can. That's right. So they definitely can. But when you set expectations and you don't have nothing,
Right.
then that kind of like, it's like, I want this. What do you bring? What do you have?
Right.
What do you offer?
Right.
You know, and I tell people all the time, I think sometimes in relationships, you got to be with somebody that makes you better, pushes you to be better, you know, supports, cheerlead, you know, whatever you need, and then you get that same to that person.
Yeah.
And that's how she got me.
Okay.
That's how she
What
tried
you
me.
mean?
So she was supportive, very supportive of you?
Very, very supportive. Very supportive.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Very
was.
supportive.
Like, he told me, what was it when you told me you was trying to buy a truck, and
Yeah.
I ended up sending you trucks that I done seen for sale and all that. Like, shoot, what you trying to do? We could do it. And on the very first day, he told me he was looking for a wife. Like, he automatically knew that's what he knew that's what he was looking for. So to me, he followed up with that. So that was good.
Okay.
He did all
So
right.
he was the one that was in love for real.
I wasn't.
I think he just was thirsty.
I wasn't thirsty. I had a beverage.
That big ass cup says otherwise.
Okay.
So I had a beverage.
Now, we spoke about, you know, with your entrepreneur, you never went into detail about what you got going. I see you got the, we're going to get into that book a little later, but what did you start out doing?
So I originally started out selling waist trainers. This
Okay.
was before it became the fad and the trend that you guys see on social media
so
now.
this is pre-COVID.
This was 2013. This was early
okay. Yeah,
adapting.
you a vet there. You a throwback with that there.
This is before entrepreneurship was cool. You know what I mean? This was an era where you barely knew entrepreneurs. There wasn't, especially, I'll just say in this city, it wasn't a culture of entrepreneurs how it is now. And we had a lot of success with that coming out the gate for the first 2 years. And then I pivoted to helping other people build businesses. I am a digital marketing coach, a women's success coach, and I am now an author. I just my book releases Friday.
Now,
But why it's only women's success though?
Yeah, but I want to get into that. Yeah, elaborate a little bit more when you say women's success. Let's get into that a little bit.
I am a girl's girl. I believe in empowering women in every way, be it financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
So she's a
all
sexist.
the things.
Okay, she's a sexist. She's pro female. Torres right is a sexist. Can you put Whitney Nicole sexist in her caption?
All sexes
Or
matter.
feminist.
Feminist. I mean, yeah, sexist. Same thing. I mean, however you want to cut it.
All sexes matter.
They do.
Right, they do. But I just feel like at the end of the day, like, you know, like.
Well, I'm a boy mom. Let's start with that. I have 3 boys.
And I'm tripping on, like I said, you got 3 boys, because even like a lot of people didn't like the stuff that Kevin Samuels used to do. Kevin Samuels was for men.
This is completely different.
I understand, but we rap it. I just feel like a lot of times he really was. Some people say he was brutally honest, and that's an opinion. But I just feel like he just did too much. You know, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
because it's somebody for everybody. Like I just saw a little clip he gave on the one where you're not really that attractive. So why do you think a man that's got this, and this, why would he want you? And I'm like, bro,
that's definitely not the messaging behind the work that I do.
Okay, so let's speak on that then. Because Waldo said you were a sexist.
I don't know. So
We usually our group chat.
So you're saying, like, you know, the bill
like,
up
is this a safe space? As we being honest, this fool got our group chat called the Feminist Support Group.
Oh, the
with me,
FSG?
him, and Tareva.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that you put an acronym with it.
The FSG. Yeah, I get a shirt. Lisa, get that shirt together. FSG.
That is.
Get that shirt together.
Why you playing now?
But with that,
I bet it's gonna be pink.
oh yeah, it's gonna pop off. Like,
I bet it's gonna be pink.
Yeah, they're gonna rock that. But now you spoke about, you were saying about that with the success coach. But I think a lot of times women look for validation, and I think that's something that hurts a lot of women as they make their path climb, work, relationships, whatever it is.
I think everyone does. I don't think that is gender specific. Men look for validation from women. That's why you guys flash your jewelry, flash your money. Don't get me started. Is we talking about relationships?
But let's do this. Okay,
Hey, don't get me canceled on this podcast.
No, we can get you canceled. But you said that you
Hey,
say.
don't get me canceled, because I feel like everybody. I think that's more of a self thing, and it's not specific to women or men. It just depends on where you're at in your journey. But I feel like everywhere in life, we're all looking for some sort of validation, some more than others.
Okay.
Rather, you just want your feelings validated. If someone, you said, "Oh, you hurt my feelings," instead of someone dismissing it, saying, "I understand. I did under."
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
But
I
I'ma
don't
say
think
this.
it's specific to
But you
women.
got to have real friends, and that's what I was trying to get to. And you got people that
Cut you
just.
off. I feel you.
Oh no.
I said before she cut you off.
It's a
that's-
conversation.
We have a conversation.
It's not an interrogation.
Yeah, we have a conversation. Dade City be on that anyway, so he
don't
be on
worry
that.
about it.
Yeah. So what I was trying to get to is that you have people that really don't have true friends when they just you have rah people. That just girl, but they really don't want to see you win. And then if you doing something don't make no sense, that just is crazy. Nobody gonna pull you back and say that you tripping.
I guess it depends on your circle, and I think that's
what I was trying to
a
get
large
to.
part of like why not only myself but me and Tareva do a lot of the things we do in the community is to create that safe space and create that environment where it's healthy, where you can say, "Hey, I don't think you should have did that," or "You was wrong here," or "I'm happy." Like everybody, all of my friends are standing behind my book launch Friday.
Okay.
Everybody is like, "How can I serve?" And I'm talking about these are boss women in their own right, like boss ass women.
Okay,
they're
FSG.
all like,
Okay. Probably
big FSG energy, and they're all. I have friends flying from all over the world, California, New Jersey, not even counting all the friends I have here. And they're all like, "Whitney, what do you need me to do? I will sweat and look crazy to make sure that I can serve you. And you got to make sure you have that right support group. It's really all in who you surround yourself with."
Well, you got to have people that support what you do, and it ain't got to be as far as just say from. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. We launched a WEDZ July 1st. We bumping old school music. I can go public right now. Waldo and Dawes don't give a damn about WEDZ, but they rock with Big D. You understand what I'm saying? So I love them for that.
Right.
I ain't putting together no music, but let me know what I can do. They add me, they add people, but this is gonna be me. You understand what I'm saying? So I love them for that. That's why I keep going back to when you got good people around you that's down with you, down for you, and want to see you win the same thing. I want to see him win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's important.
I gave you a playlist though, bro.
Okay, we get into the playlist. I mean,
It's reciprocity.
I mean, okay, but
Yeah. I think it is important to have
I want my
that.
feelings validated, D.
okay, you know what? Hey, we're gonna validate these feelings. Hey,
Commercial break.
we finna get into a break real quick. I'm glad. Torre, we'll crank everything up. As you know, every show we do, we dedicate to my man Will D. Will D left us in August, man. So we keeping the thing going for you. So check out this product line on cigarlife.com, CIGARLYFE.com. Greg Dawson's out in here tonight, so he does a lot of per se legal work. He's got a couple things covered up. He's got a big case tomorrow. Check him out, www.gdnaps.com. My boy doing this thing.
GDNAPSC.com.
There it is for the people.
GregDawes.com.
Yeah, Jefferson University, if you know what that is, on Cypress. So we do not own the rights to this music. Torres give us, so we'll be back in like 2 minutes. right, we're getting back into the second segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. Greg Dawson's not here. I got my man Dade City's finest, Waldella in the building. And tonight is ladies' night. To my immediate right is Whitney Nicole, and right across from her is Tareva Woodward. Now, before we went to the break, you spoke about
oh my baby.
You spoke about your circle that you have as far as say empowering you and uplifting you. And we've all had friends that, you know, as you made your climb and do different things, that have kind of fell off, correct?
100%.
100%. Okay. Self-esteem is something I think a lot of people struggle with.
As you said, people.
Not me.
People.
He said
So
not me.
how do you hit those people that, you know, want to look for, you know, looking for acceptance or...
I think going back to what I originally said earlier is creating a safe space for them to come and just be themselves and meet them where they are. And when you create an environment like that where it's not like mean girl vibes or you got to dress a certain way or wear this or look a certain kind of way, people will come and feel comfortable with themselves.
Yeah, Parham.
So you don't feel like in your circle you got to be cute.
I'm just naturally cute.
I'm just saying. So you don't think like in your circle you got to be cute?
I think everybody's cute in their own way.
I don't think you have to be cute. I think we just attract, like attracts like. Because I guess that's what you're trying to say.
Like-minded people. Like-minded people. Okay.
Like-minded
But
people.
I honestly don't ever look at a girl and be like, oh, she don't look like she'll be a fit. It's
I'm
really
just saying,
about her
I seen-
personality and her
Right.
energy.
I seen the circle ain't nobody ugly in the
100%.
circle. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so let me ask you this, like,
Ain't nobody ugly in the circle.
but I want to ask you, like,
I can't argue with that.
But what makes women to act like, you know, oh, look at her, she look throw, you know,
I
like,
think it's insecurity.
okay,
And I think it's like projecting your own insecurity onto other people. And I think that depending on how you was raised in society may make you feel like you have to be on the fence with other women based off past experiences. So
that's very, very, very
I got
true.
a different opinion.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't think that all the time it's insecurity. I think that you could genuinely, just like we might look at a man and say he ain't cute.
but that shouldn't be your first reaction.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but if I feel like someone is ugly, that's why sometimes, like, I had a perfect example. This was like a rapper girl or something, and it was on Instagram, and I saw the video, and immediately my first thought was, she looked crazy. So I scrolled because I was like, you know what? I'm not finna that. Let me not get into that energy. You do have to kind of control that. But I'm just honest. Like, if I see somebody and I don't think they're cute, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think it's-
That's
But
your opinion.
gossiping about it is
That's
the
your
problem.
opinion and you're
That's my
entitled to
point.
it.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say.
lingering on it, but opinions
That's what
are
I'm saying.
That's your
opinions
opinion
are
and you're
opinions.
entitled to it. But I think
Right.
a lot of times that we have people that social media, like I say, just perfect example. You may have somebody on Facebook that's they going out somewhere and they think they clean.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, what she got on? Who told her?
That's the
that
part
was-
of where I say insecurity, because why is it a conversation?
Maybe I'm just petty, child.
Yeah.
Well, there you go,
No, I
Patty.
just
Hey,
wanna say-
own it. Hey,
I
own
just
it.
wanna say-
Maybe that's just me. I don't
Petty
think
said-
that's insecurity, but
Petty said
I
go.
just feel like it has to do with another level of mindset. But I'm aware of that, so I'm not gonna just keep.
So you
scrolling.
own it. So you own it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep scrolling and just keep constantly saying, "Oh, damn, she look a mess. She look a mess." Like, but I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If you got an opinion, you got an opinion.
I mean, and you
Like, I
know,
feel
like I
like
said-
I feel like it's not honest to be like, "Oh, I just don't think nobody in the world is ugly."
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
Or
But like,
look a
if I
mess.
see somebody on Facebook, like, okay, that's what they got on is different, and that's just my thought. I
That's
just
his
keep going.
favorite line.
That's the part
different.
about
That's
just
different.
keep
That's
going.
different.
Yeah.
That's different.
So you just nicer with it, but you still feel like it look a mess.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with feeling like someone looks
Right.
a mess or unattractive, but if that's the pinpoint of all of your conversation,
Right.
that's the part where I say it's insecurity. Like, in none of our group chats are we sitting around gossiping about people
Yeah.
or who wore what wore to the, you know what I mean?
Well,
None
do you
of those
check people
things.
like on their like we ain't doing that. This ain't what we doing. Like,
It
on
don't
their energy?
happen.
Okay,
it's just not the
Okay.
energy of our group chat. We usually
Okay.
trying to figure out how we gonna get some money or launch a
Right.
book or make another event or what's the
very
next
true.
move. Like, that's just not the nature of our conversation.
Okay, now speaking of events, what was the first event you put together?
The very first event, small event I put together was a vision board party, I believe.
Okay, how long ago was that?
That was in 2016, maybe.
You mean where you had it?
Yeah. either 2016 or 2015, but the very first big event that I ever did was for my 30th birthday in 2016. I doubled it as a networking mixer for minority entrepreneurs, both men and women.
Oh, you did for both?
Yes.
What happened?
I feel like it was the first. I still support that. I coach. And you know what's funny? My most successful client is a guy.
Exactly. You just
And
need to
you
get
know
more
what
guys.
and you know what he does for a living? He coaches men.
And you know,
So
and you know
I'm
what?
contributing to you guys' community by doing that as well.
And you know what? If you had
By
more
lifting,
men,
by helping him come to the
if you had more
forefront.
men, it would be
Shout
more
out to King
success.
Dreism on Instagram.
King Dreism? Mm-hmm. Is there any underscores or anything on there?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to follow him.
But
And tell him
I
he's one
doubled
of
my
the-
30th birthday party as a networking mixer.
Okay, good crowd.
I'm sorry?
Good crowd that night.
Yeah, it was about 250 black entrepreneurs in the building. I feel like it was one of the first times that Tampa seen that kind of energy. It was a true night of networking. It was a true red carpet. It wasn't like a club type of environment.
Okay, now with that being said, and I'm gonna get back to Tareva for her first event. Why do you think that entrepreneurs can't come together here, as far as just doing certain things? Because
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
good. Go ahead. You good. This
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's
at
true.
all.
I think it's about the entrepreneurs that you connect with. Just like me and her have a different opinion on that one thing, we wouldn't agree with that. We wouldn't connect on that. There are some people the people that have that mentality are probably on the outskirts of. There's a whole network of people that even from my event, we all support each other in everything that we do. I really want you to come to my book launch Friday, so you could be in the room and see that it's going to be a lot of pretty much entrepreneurs there supporting this.
You gotta ask Lisa.
No, it's going to be men. We'll have Lisa come or whomever. It's going to be.
Lisa,
Oh, so you okay? You gonna pull up?
Waldo will be there,
Yeah, I
even
know
if
he
he's
gonna
the
be
only
there.
flagship man in the room.
Oh, yeah?
Bird
I'll
man.
probably be there. I'll probably be there by myself. They probably think I'm security.
now we should get some FSG shirts.
Yes,
And round
please.
those.
They probably,
If I
put staff-
if I
put
see this
staff on
show
the
air
back.
next week and
I'm
y'all
wearing
got
a
on
wife beater,
FSG.
so
Okay.
I'm wearing a wife beater.
No, but I'm gonna let Tareva pick up where I'm leaving off. But I honestly feel like it's all in who you surround yourself with.
Okay, that's
Absolutely.
respect. Now,
Yeah.
what about you? What was your first event?
So my first event was in 2017.
It wasn't no fish fry.
I think it was 28.
It was 2017 because
yeah.
I met him 2018. So yeah, it was 2017. I didn't make Whitney's because I was kind of fresh out and I just wasn't going to what for real.
Trying to regroup. I get it.
Fresh out of what? What year was that?
She just said
I had went to out of town for a long
She was out of town
on
for a minute.
vacation.
Go
I'm out
ahead,
of
go
town.
Oh, okay.
Thugging.
let's keep this real.
But my first event, it actually, like when I came to think about it, because I came from corporate America, so I was like, oh, let me have an event for barbers and stylists because we don't get to have parties
Right.
or holiday parties or anything like that. So let
Okay.
me try and do something for barbers and stylists. We can invite all our clients out and it's going to be so dope. And then I was like, well, I don't know if barbers and stylists is going to want to invite all of their clients out where other barbers and stylists are. So I just thought about it and I was like, well, maybe I should do it for entrepreneurs. So we'll do that. And me and Maya, my best friend, shout out to her.
Yay.
She has Be More Creations on Instagram. She's a up and coming entrepreneur as well. But we literally just sat in my room. We were like journaling together, and I came up with Vibes, which is very important. Black Entrepreneur Social. That day,
Amazing.
It is amazing. That year, it actually was on my birthday as well. We're both Sagittarius, so it was like. Did
Me
you
too.
do one in 2017? You did, because you
Yeah,
did
you
one.
can.
Yep, I was. I had on that black dress. I
She
was
invited
real
me
fine back
to
then.
the first one. I ain't go though.
Okay.
Yeah. I did? That's crazy.
I
but
thought he was talking about me. I was just say, yeah.
Nah,
I did.
to the first vibe.
Yeah, I was inviting everybody. And that probably was the most fun we had.
Yeah,
it was
good
it was
crowd.
dope.
Yeah,
it was a good
so much
crowd.
fun.
We
tried
did
that.
it at not Dunn's, J Rock building. What was it called? Dreams Bank Wall.
remember
When he was
Dreams.
right there on 30th.
Right, I
So I
remember that.
did it there and it was really nice.
It was
They
a vibe.
had vendors. We had a good time. We had a really good time. So
Turned
So
up.
this was. I tried to holler at her in the barbershop, and she's talking about if you want to see me, come to this event.
So you didn't make it.
Nope.
Okay. Now, y'all.
but oh yeah,
Like
so
2 months later though.
right, 2 months later you were working the event.
What?
You were working Spring Vibes.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you was.
in there
Torres
doing
tickled about
everything.
that. Torres laughing.
You was doing everything.
That
at
was
Spring
April.
Vibes. That was April. So I guess 6 months. But whatever. Anyway, but back to what you said about entrepreneurs not being able to come together. I wholeheartedly agree with Whitney, because entrepreneurs, like, whenever we both do anything, people be ready to serve. Like, different entrepreneurs is nothing for me to go and ask anyone to come and do. People be ready to do it. They be like, hey, make sure you get at me next time. So I think that's where networking comes in at, because sometimes it's not going to be your friends. What we have is something that probably is rare, that you have two people that do some of the same things that literally are ready to pour into each other. And that might be rare, because some people might feel like, I don't know, whatever, but there are people who are willing to help. The community is here. Entrepreneurs are definitely supporting each other. So I will never be someone that says that I don't get any support, because I do.
Yeah, I would be lying.
But also with that too, though, y'all support. You support the whole.
So
That's the key
what I
right
was-
there. You got
that's
to
the
give
key.
support to get
That's
it.
what I was
Right.
gonna say.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
And I never had, like, my whole life, I never had like trouble getting anybody to help me with anything that I asked for, because if I ask, I definitely need it. You know what I mean? So I'm not just gonna ask you,
Right.
hey bro, you'll tie my shoe. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask you for nothing monotonous like that. If I ask you, I need it.
Right.
And I've always been willing to help anybody that I would ask help for. So
That's real.
as far as an entrepreneur, it goes the same way. So even the people that come on the show, M&R Catering, I had never been to they restaurant.
Okay.
I've been a couple times since they came on the show.
Okay.
Good food.
Shout out
You know what
Maria
I'm
and
saying?
Eric.
You
Yeah.
brought me no food.
So you be at work.
That would
be
be.
at work.
Do you know
Bring
how
her lunch.
amazing that would be if you be like, baby, hey
You be at-
baby,
you be at
what you
work,
doing,
though.
baby? I got you some turkey wings.
We were supposed to go today. Don't worry about it. All right. But back to what I was saying.
Okay.
As far as that goes, like, just showing support to people, showing the support to people that they will return that a lot of the times. Just being able to serve people when they need help, they'll be willing to serve you once you need help too. So it just go back to give and take.
And I think that's very important. But I think that's something like for y'all to have 250,000 producers. That's impressive. 'Cause I'm not.
I think it's just a testament of I support everybody. You could pull anybody that's gonna be in this room to the side Friday and be like, how has Whitney personally supported you or helped you? And I guarantee you all of them have a story. And I think a lot of times I think a lot of times with people that don't get that support, it's because they're not giving it, and then there's a sense of entitlement, like someone owes them something, or they don't want to go
Well, that's
into
what you
something.
should do. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Or like no one said anything about, like a lot of times when people go into things, some people, the thing is, what can I get out of it?
Right.
Right.
Like when I was asked to come on the show, I didn't ask Waldo. I mean, I joked with him.
You asked for a deposit.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
You
I
asked
was
for a
messing
booking
with him
fee.
about
Yeah, I saw
money,
that.
but he
That.
knows we're just playing. I would have came just because
I appreciate
he
that.
asked me to come, but it was never like, oh, what's it gonna do for me or none of those things. So
But this is your
You
platform.
did ask
This is your
how many
platform.
followers you was gonna get from it. You
This
asked.
is your platform. So I
But
mean,
it's okay. Don't worry about it.
But now, let's fast forward. Now you speaking about. I want to get into your book. Now.
okay.
Bring that up. What made you put the book together?
Before we get into the book, let's kind of describe like the artwork and the coloring.
Let me take a look at it. Show the people.
the ideas behind the design of the book.
Torres, show the people real quick. Zoom in on that. And
Yes,
it's called
zoom in
I
on
see
the
you
book.
have the
The Prettypreneur. The Prettypreneur.
I see you have the PPP.
The P3.
Oh, it's like the loan. It's a loan. She show you how to get loans.
It's absolutely PPP.
The PPP in pink
Okay.
with the
Okay. Appreciate that. So let's get into how did this come to fruition? How did this come together?
I feel like I've taken the last 10 years of experience, and some of the topics we're talking about now I actually cover in the book, and it is for women. It's a pink print. I feel like it is a guide for female entrepreneurship to help them redefine like what success is, build a thriving business, as well as just unlock their full potential.
But I think a lot of times with people, they're afraid to try different things, and that's why a lot of people limit themselves as far as taking that leap to see where it takes you. And a lot of times you got to have positive people that are going to push you. Girl, you know, you can do this, you can do it. You know?
I think that's important. Even for me with this book, I went back and I looked at my iPhone, and I've literally been outlining the book since 2017. And it's 2023. And the book has been pretty much completed for 2 years, but sometimes you can get in your own way and have those limiting beliefs or them thoughts of like, oh, who am I to do this? Or is it going to be good enough? Or how is it going to be received? But it's important to have friends and have a circle of people that believe in you, because when you do have situations where you are having those limited beliefs, they're reminding you like, girl, finish that book, or it is good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm checking you out. Like I said, you got some good stuff going on.
It's
here.
a good book, if I had to say so myself.
Oh, we're gonna grab.
Unbiasedly.
Chops are definitely gonna grab. So, you want to elaborate on, go into detail about your event?
Oh, so my event at this time right now is over capacity. It's Friday. It's just it's a networking event that I'm doubling as my book launch, my book release, my book signing. I just found out today we're over capacity for the building, so I'm excited about that. And even that, just taking he can come.
We over
He
capacity.
VIP. Somebody got to go.
Capacity already.
Who we got to take off the list?
Oh, okay.
Who we got to remove off the guest list? No, I'm just playing.
And how much is the book?
The book is going to be, I think, 19. I haven't even really all the way decided. I think $19.99. I did say $19.99.
Like Prince, yeah, $19.99 is fair.
Yeah.
And they can get it.
It's a lot of information in
I got a couple extra copies. If y'all need them from me, they going for 30.
What?
You see, the first page in the book is copyright. You see this copyright right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to sue Waldo with.
Oh man,
I'm gonna buy the books for $19.99.
Doss could be your attorney then. He can represent you.
I'm not gonna lie. When y'all said he had a case, I thought he was fighting the case like he was.
No, he's a lawyer.
No, Doss do per se.
Y'all should clarify that next time.
He's suing the Department of Revenue, the governor, the state of Florida, and
I know that's right.
District 13.
He going all in on it.
I need to be
shout out
on
to
that.
my man. Shout out to my brother. Hope everything works out.
Doing some good work for black men. So I'm not sure.
I appreciate
how
that.
big of a
Champion
fan
you are of that.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Black men should support black men. That's amazing.
We definitely
Amazing.
do.
That's
We
amazing.
definitely do.
Speaking of, Tareva's having an event for black men.
That definitely segued into it. You saw what I was
That's
doing
right.
there.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into that. What you got going on?
What do
so
you have going on?
what do we have going on? So I am going to be doing an event to empower men, and that is what I'm calling it, Empower Men. Cognac and Conversations. It's going to be
Lit.
June 8th. It's a Thursday evening, so come out. Gonna have a panel of gentlemen to be able to come out and just kind of have some conversations.
Who's gonna be on the panel?
You kind of put on the spot right now.
I do have a list of gentlemen.
She got a list. She got a list.
You don't want to release that yet? This
Shoot, we
could be a
can.
release. This could be the release date or
One
something.
of the amazing guests that have been on here, Mr. Marlon Wright, Mr. 1828
Yeah,
himself,
good dude, Marlon Wright. Shout out
will
Marlon.
be in the
Let's
building.
go.
We have Barack Amin. Has he been on here yet?
No, Barack ain't
He ain't
been
got
on.
Barack on.
We got.
Barack, he trying.
Nah, we ain't trying to, but we got to get them scheduled. We'll get them scheduled.
Yeah, because Barack is a
we just
busy
had
man.
We just had someone.
Jalen
that did
Robinson
the same
came on.
thing.
Absolutely,
kinda over
absolutely.
So we gotta
yeah.
Shout out to
Spread
Jalen.
it out, spread it out.
Yeah,
I
we gonna
understand.
get him on, though.
Yeah, y'all should probably get him on like right before his event. That would be dope. Anyway, not to be in y'all schedule. I'll talk about that later. Who else we have? Barack, Marlon. Oh, I just logged in. I'm so excited because my friend Craig, I went to school with him, and he don't be posting on social media like he should, but he posted today he has a new office in his downtown. I was like, oh my God, I forgot you are a therapist. So there's going to be a mental health therapist. He's a gentleman, and that's going to be amazing. Waldo said he going to be.
But you
Oh,
know,
I'm gonna be on. Y'all gonna let me on the stage? Okay.
I don't know,
definitely
man. I'm
coming to
still
see
debating.
this.
Cognac and conversations. I'm definitely bringing cognac.
I'm definitely still debating. And then
Can
we have
women come?
Joel of...
No.
Absolutely. Then we have
Absolutely
Joel
not.
of Tax Geeks.
It's
He's
gonna be
going to
black
be
and blue event,
on
no
there.
pink.
okay. Now,
I wear blue.
You spoke about mental health. A lot
I
of
like
people.
blue too.
That's so taboo in the black community.
Absolutely, especially
Where
amongst
people-
black men.
Yeah, when you talk about, you need therapy or man, I don't need that. I'm straight. And this and this. And I just think so many people deal with certain things, maybe it's childhood or just whatever, and that trauma has not left.
Not at all. Not at all. And I think that black men just do not get
They
safe
tune it out.
spaces.
They tune it out.
You tune it out. You carry the world on your shoulder, and maybe some men just don't have those conversations. So I'm hoping to be able to provide a safe space. That was a reason. That's like one of my reasonings even behind King's Care, like I said, because it's going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary as well of being launched. So that was one of the things behind King's Care, to be able to show men that they deserve luxury. You deserve self-care. You deserve to focus on yourself.
But I think with that though, Tareva, like Mother's Day is Sunday.
It is.
One of the biggest holidays
Okay.
in the country.
Okay.
Father's Day is just Sunday.
That's not true. Not
Okay,
for
but-
me.
but
Not
just-
in my house.
Maybe not in your. Maybe
for my
not,
network.
I'm just saying, as far as
Don't
just
get
I
too
can't
loud,
agree with
man.
him though.
on the grand
Don't get too
scheme.
loud.
on the
the
grand
grand
on the
scheme.
grand scheme of things,
Like
maybe,
even the
but
way
I
that
showed you
people
a narrative.
advertise their
Yeah, like
companies.
yeah, Mother's
I
Day.
did mine now last year, and I had to split.
That
mine.
ain't my fault that your baby came early.
I want my own celebration.
Yeah,
But
I mean, like,
it
my own
takes for
celebration.
companies to step up like the way that King's Care is to
absolutely.
change that.
Absolutely.
What
King's
happened? You
Care
said King's
is
Care?
going to have some amazing products and gifts that are made for men that you guys will be able to appreciate. So it's a big deal for me. Father's Day is a big deal for me.
okay, and I mean that's
As it
respect.
should. You have amazing father to
I
your
sure
children. You definitely have.
Shout out to you, baby daddy.
Yes.
Okay, baby daddy. All right, okay, that's different. But I was trying to. I guess what I was looking at is that like, just like with the like Mother's Day has always just been like that's.
You
That's
can't
the
get in
day.
a restaurant on Mother's Day. On
At all.
Father's Day.
And that's what I was trying to get to.
On Father's Day.
Oh, you go right here.
Can you not though? I don't know. I haven't been out to eat on Father's Day.
Try your luck. Try
Oh, really?
on Father's Day. Oh, you go
Oh,
right
really?
here. You
I'm
ain't even the
usually
way.
cooking for you. We're usually doing
Wow.
something.
Yeah, you
Like we
ain't-
don't be
yeah,
going
there-
out.
There's no wait. Come right in, guys.
Really?
Right here.
Yeah.
That
Is it really
horrible.
like that?
Yes.
That is very
Yes.
sad. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for that.
It's
for
more.
guys.
It's more restaurants full on Veterans Day
Than it is
than
on
it is
Father's Day.
That's
But I
And
think,
that's
but I think, let me say this though. But I think there's a lot of men that women. Let me say, go back first. A lot of women that are angry or upset.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
I
ain't
got
want
two different
I don't want.
things.
I don't know what I want to say. I'm gonna not
I
say
know what
nothing.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, you don't want to say it, but you know what
So
you want
I
to say.
want to say. I do.
But you
want-
don't wanna
I
say-
know. You
okay.
know what I want to say. I just
Don't
want.
get canceled.
I want to ask.
What you want to
Go
ask?
ahead. Go ahead.
Is it, and it's not even in a certain community, but just in general, like, do you think that it's less people in the restaurant because there's less fathers showing up?
I don't think so.
Because here's the thing, and it is, I guess, I don't know what word I'm looking for, and it may not be
It'll come
fair,
to you.
but
Go ahead.
even like if you're a mom, I don't think women get scrutinized as bad as guys do for being like a bad mom.
Yeah, like a deadbeat.
You know, a deadbeat
Like
mom.
the statistics. I wonder
Yeah.
what the statistics
Like
are.
that- you're
of
gonna
how
get
many moms
celebrated
on child
anyways.
support,
Right,
stuff
but like
Like
you said,
women get celebrated even if they ain't the best mom. You know what I mean?
I know a deadbeat mom that is highly celebrated.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So when you look at okay,
Oh.
But then for men, it's y'all don't get that. But I know.
but when you do the child support, like to me, if you
Even
have
my
if you
child
have children, you know we had a couple guys, Russell Brown and Tiger Space came on a couple weeks ago, and they spoke about the child support dynamic, and it was like very enlightening to see because a lot of men don't know, they really don't know. So it's like if you're in a relationship and you have a child, the relationship don't work out. The first thing I know some women that was grown by their business. If you don't want to be a part of your child's life, that's shame on you. But I'm not going to put you on child support because to me, that's I'm not going to say that's business. If you need it, you definitely need it. I'm not tripping on that. But just to be angry and be spiteful, why be that? Because the child is the one that hurts the most.
Right.
And you can't make men be that. You can't make a man be a daddy.
You can't. I never put my daughter's dad on child support because he ain't had nothing to get. But I guarantee you this: if he was to act up and then he had a job, you'd have been on child support. But to me, it didn't make sense to put you on child support because You ain't got no job, so it really don't even make no sense for me to even go put them in our business.
Sometimes, like I say, just to be angry, if you angry.
Yeah, I'm not doing it out of spite. I'm doing it maybe because if you don't take care of your
daughter,
child.
like I said, but your daughter, that's why I say your daughter is living a good quality of life.
Absolutely.
And she got a daddy.
Yeah.
She got a daddy.
She,
right
she
here.
definitely does. For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So that's why I say I just feel like, sometimes that Father's Day is just something just like it's just Sunday.
Shout out to all three of y'all.
So, what?
My kids, all three.
Oh, all three of the kids. So I also, a good point that I kind of want to bring up, and I don't have any statistics to do this, but a lot of the Mother's Day celebrations, when we outside, we be celebrating ourselves. So
And
it
that's
ain't
cool.
like the men are celebrating it. It's not like we're going to go out like the Mother's Day event that you sent me and your mom to. That was at it was that J-Rock spot. Yeah, that Keidra them did that year. Keidra put it on. The moms put it on. So
And it was all pretty much women.
it was all women. I mean, it was a Mother's
That's
Day
what it was
event.
supposed
So
to be.
right,
Like a little spa thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
right. But it was a Mother's Day event. But what I'm saying is, y'all don't even put nothing on for yourselves. Y'all don't even create a space
Because
for
we'll
yourself.
get together and go out for a Mother's Day
we're gonna
brunch.
go to brunch. We're going to go because there are probably things going on. Y'all could go out. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't need to celebrate yourselves.
But
What you think about that day, sis?
It's right. I ain't wrong at all.
maybe in your head.
Mute, Torres, mute her mic, please.
As a man,
Okay, as a man, you can
you
say that
are
because you're a man.
you are providing for your woman. You're taking care of everything for the entire year.
Okay.
So on that day, you don't want to go out and celebrate yourself.
But how many men are doing that?
How many
All
men
my-
are doing that?
I'm just
All the
asking.
men I know.
Yeah.
Right.
You taking care of your home. You taking care
All
of your
the
home,
men I
providing
know.
for
So
your
do
I can't
family.
speak for the men.
Let me
I don't
ask you
know.
a serious question. Are those particular men not celebrated?
That's a great question.
Or is it the men that are not showing up that aren't getting celebrated?
That's a very good question. Do you get
Can you-
celebrated, Big D, on Father's Day?
Yeah, I do.
And you get celebrated on Father's Day?
Now that's a different discussion. We already had.
But no,
been
I
sharing-
just want
I
to joke
just
about
wanna
that. That's
know.
a serious question.
I'm sharing my day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my day. I'm sharing my day.
It's an
So
inside
it's
joke, too.
this whole Father's Day, it's a little baby that want to be born around Father's Day. So we got to share our day.
Oh, you sharing your day with?
Yeah, so
Okay,
literally-
wait a minute.
I thought you meant I'm sharing my experience like
June
right
18th?
now.
Her birthday
It's the
this year,
18th.
June 18th, okay.
And that's
Birthday
Father's
18th.
Day this year.
And
Oh,
Father's Day the 18th.
So I already have a plan. We're gonna do Trina birthday early in
Saturday.
the day, and then that night we
And
gonna
then I
hang
gotta
out.
wait to do my thing.
That night
Or you could do Trent's birthday on Saturday.
Well, that's gonna be. We will be at the Rock the Block Festival at the Raymond James Stadium.
I'll be at a Juneteenth.
He'll be at a Juneteenth pageant with Trinity.
Oh,
So
okay.
but either way it goes, that's a very valid
Tiki.
point. I believe we talked about that
Shout out
last
to
year.
Tiki. Shout out to Tiki Hope, man. I'm down to go to Hooters for Father's Day, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And even to that
y'all are
point,
not?
even to that point with Tareva's brand King's Care, majority of her client base that actually purchase from her is women.
Absolutely.
Women buying things for their men.
Okay.
If
Men
we're
don't
looking
even
at
be-
the data, like literally probably 90% of her
That's the target
customers
audience.
with
To
King's
buy for
Care.
their man, yeah. To buy,
I
to
mean,
buy
it
something
is.
for
But
your man.
obviously,
them to
there's
be treated.
women that are celebrating their men. Y'all just gotta probably get the right women.
Okay, well let's do this.
You
then.
right.
Let's do
You
this.
right.
Now we're gonna take a quick break, and I want to get into a little bit more of both of y'all. This next break will be brought to you by my man Carlos Mata Auto Repair Center, 813
Carlos.
443-4730, 7101 North 40th Street. Low right now ride with the Lakers. He ride with the Knicks.
He ain't on the Suns. No, I mean,
He ride with the Nuggets, and he like the Sixers. Knicks going out. Okay, well they
nigga dead.
They pop on shortly.
I got to call Carlos.
They pop on. They got the heat. They finna pop up. I know say 5-10 minutes. Jimmy Buckets. Okay, if you see me and
Let's go,
Dade City
Torres.
rocking, we rocking our Chop Shop apparel. 813-400-7015. We got the WEDZ shirts. Check it out. We do it easy. So give us a quick break. Torres, we do not own the right to this music. Give us like 2 minutes.
Let's go. I'm about to.
Okay, we back at this. The last segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. I got my man Dade City. Walt Dillon kicking it with us. Greg Dawson's not here tonight. He'll be back next week. He had to use a PTO day.
Yeah, he's gonna be live. He's gonna be live tomorrow at
9:30. Can't wait to hear how the end result. And it is ladies' night. As you see to the right of me, I got Whitney Nicole, and to my across we got Tareva Woodward,
the beautiful, amazing Tareva Woodward.
And then the beautiful, amazing Whitney Nicole.
No, she just Whitney. She just Whitney.
Okay,
she just
Whitney. Okay, let's crank up because we talked earlier before we off air. We talked about like the dating scene.
Okay.
You're independent, strong woman. You know, you mentor, empowering.
Okay.
Dating.
Okay.
When do you think what date should you offer to pick up the check?
What date?
Yeah.
Like the first, second, or third?
I'm just asking. When do you feel like, okay, well,
it's my turn.
It's my turn. Don't worry about it, baby. I got it.
I don't know. It's usually just a feeling. It's never necessarily I'm counting or I'm keeping track, but.
Well, would you pay on the first date?
I absolutely would not. If you asked me, if I invited you, that's different. But if you invited me out and you want to go on a date with me, I expect you to pay for the bill.
She bought that Nadi. She not going to Applebee's.
Okay, this is what we're doing. So what would you do?
This what we doing?
Off the ripper.
We got to ask.
Off the ripper.
Great segue, like she said.
Great segue. Not going to Applebee's. So what would you define?
Yeah, as a first date. As a first date. Go for a first date.
Mrs. Nicole.
Yeah. Witness. Arthur.
Miss Nicole.
Pink print,
off
if
the
you
wrist.
will. Off the ripper. So let's get it. Let's get into that.
What would my idea first?
Would it be like a coffee date?
That's not a date, right? Coffee isn't a date, right?
I feel like
exactly.
My idea first date is something that I could tell you put actual effort into.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just going to get something to eat. So I'm just let's go get something to eat. So there's no thought.
Don't take me to.
If you live in Timothy or somewhere on Fowler, we go somewhere on Bush. Make it work. Make it where you want to go eat at. So
that's not a date, D.
That's not a date.
Do you even have to have food? Food is good.
I'm not necessarily saying food is a requirement or whatever the case may be, but for one, it's going to be hard for you to even get me to agree to go on a date with you. And if I have taken time out of my schedule to give you time, I would like to see that you put effort into whatever that ideal date is. Don't just take me where you take everybody else.
But how don't be
giving me that recycled Applebee's experience that you probably give the regular girl. But let me ask you a question: who is your dream crush in the world? Celebrity crush?
Janet Jackson.
Can you say that Lisa not gonna be mad at you?
No, Lisa already know. Like I said, I mean,
he's married. She gotta know.
I'm an old school dude.
Pam Grier.
And you know who I was crazy about growing up? Y'all might laugh. Jody Watley.
Okay, Jody Watley.
Jody Watley, yes.
Okay.
I was crazy. I'm talking about I will fight
Somebody
you.
pull her out.
By Jody Watley.
No, okay, but here's my point.
She seen with Shallow might be on Soul Train, but go ahead.
If you had an opportunity to take Jody Watley on a date, would you just tell her to meet you up the street at somewhere in Temple Terrace? Be real.
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah. No, I'm not capping. That's conversation. That's my conversation.
Cap.
That's my conversation.
Cap.
So why am I going to listen? And like you said, celebrity credit. Jody Watley got more money than I got. That's first.
Well, you taking me, Jody?
Really, my thing is, if we go just on conversation, if I got good conversation, good vibe, cause that's what it be about. That's what people get. That's what people go lost now. Like, how can you go like you say, okay, Applebee, that's recycled, this, and this. Okay, Applebee's got groceries.
Oh, yeah, she is.
They got drinks. If you ride with the bartender, strong drinks. We can watch the game. But once again, it's conversation.
I have been to Applebee's on a date before, but not on the first date.
Not on the first date. Okay, so but the thing is though, if we start out, then I don't want to, because it gets better.
It don't always get better though, because sometimes you can go on a date and then that's what you accepted, and he think you the Applebee's type of girl, and that's all the experiences y'all about to have.
But then that's wrong, because if I can't take you to Charlie's out the gate, I can't.
Okay.
But we can go, and I'm just keeping it all the way $1. You know the first place me and Lisa went and ate at? Village Inn.
You know what I think
Street.
is important here?
First place we ever ate at.
That I just thought about. We gotta listen to the men. Because they telling us that don't mean nothing just because we take you to Applebee's the first date.
He asked me what was my idea. Of first date.
But see, once again, though,
but everything he is saying is about what his ideas, and that's what I hear a lot when we have these conversations with men. It's always about what their idea is, and I have a lot of male friends and what they would rather do. He done pulled that up.
Jody.
But that's my whole point. Yeah. That's literally my whole point. If that's what you're going to consider when you're asking me, don't even bother. I'm good by myself. So don't even bother me with it personally.
So let's do this then. Well, Will, I want to take you out to eat tonight. Where do you want to go? What you got a taste for?
Right now?
No, I'm just right
now it's gonna be Wingstop.
Yeah. Right
Shout out to Wingstop.
You gotta get these lemon pepper and enjoy. But I'm just asking. So just hypothetically, if a guy comes to you,
I guess it just depends.
Hey, babe, let's go grab something to eat. What you got a taste for?
On the first date?
On the first date?
I'd rather him set it up. I want to see where you at.
Be asked that.
Okay,
I'd rather you come with it. Do you know how many decisions?
She frowned on Applebee's.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't win. She frowned on Applebee's.
I agree with you. I agree with the men on that.
Yeah,
she definitely does, and we literally had a whole podcast segment.
This has been years of debate.
This has been years of debating.
Let that man get you a 2 for $20. You ain't got to get 2 for $20. Get it whatever you want. Get you appetizer. Get you some drinks.
We vibing.
Y'all hang out. Go put some music in the jukebox.
Yeah.
Hang out.
You don't even gotta eat.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, and that's the truth. But I think a lot of times people put so much stuff on, like. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like, we doing Eddie V's, we doing Shula's, we doing Roof Chris. Everybody ain't getting that.
Yeah. I don't even know if I like you for real yet.
That ain't even that expensive though.
What you mean that ain't expensive?
You could go to literal Roof Chris and get 2 people to eat for less than $60.
Okay,
whole meal.
Okay. What you
so
eat?
when you go,
hold on, time out. What you eat
and Charlie's as well. Charlie's ain't that expensive.
So
they had the 2 for $75.
Yeah,
I just went.
I'm just saying.
I just went last August.
They do have a 2 for $75. Yeah. They do have but on a date, how many times you think a woman is gonna go and say, I'm gonna get something off of this menu?
That's true. And then you might frown. Some women might frown at it and be like, oh, you want me to order off the 2 for $75? I don't want that.
Oh, you must ain't got no money.
No, right. I'm definitely not saying what you guys should do. Like, if you have a budget and you're dating women, or you're trying whatever your method is of dating, y'all ask me specifically about me. I'm not saying this should be like general rules for the culture.
But I'm trying to change your mind. I want you to go on a date to Applebee's.
It's not going to work, babe.
Yeah, no, that's my goal.
Not going to work.
I want you to go on your first date to Applebee's with the next dude I hook you up with.
It's not going to happen.
So now Applebee's, Chili's.
I went to a first date to Chili's.
Okay, and how was that?
It was amazing. Somebody I dated for almost 4 years.
Okay, so your first date with Chili's. So you are.
But if it would have been Applebee's, it would have been.
But it was also circumstances of how we ended up there.
Okay.
But I also think you have to be important to say you don't like Applebee's.
Oh yeah, I don't like Applebee's.
So that's why.
And if you tell me that, then I can tell you, because if I hit you with Checkers, I hit the drive-through.
But to answer your question about coming to me, asking me where I want to go, you could ask me like some places that I like, but I don't want to have to be responsible for planning the first date. I have decision fatigue every day in my life.
But this is what I'm saying from a man's point of view. A man wants you to take you somewhere that you like, because we may go somewhere
to Applebee's.
Yeah, and then you say, "Well, I don't like because we drive. Well, baby, where we going?"
I just don't feel like if you was trying to impress a girl, you would take her there.
But he might not be trying to impress you. He might be trying to get to know you.
Get to know you.
That's good.
I'm trying to get.
He might not want to impress you.
I really don't care though.
I'm trying to learn you. So we can't go to. Yeah, we ain't going to Charlie.
Learn me away from Applebee's.
It's okay. So now Applebee's. Okay, now Applebe's.
Because at the same time, I took her and look at us now.
Right.
But I just want you to know that I just want y'all to know what happened with you guys is not always the case.
And that's okay, but me and
y'all are the exception of the rule nowadays.
And I got to say this: Alvin let us eat free. So
at Applebee's?
No, he was the manager at Village Inn.
I have a lot of male friends.
We ate, had dessert. You know, like it was just vibe on a Tuesday night.
Hey,
I have a lot of male friends, and I see the difference in how they treat certain women and how they take certain women to certain places. You were probably the first person I ever heard respond, about Jody taking her down the street. Most men, if I ask them that question, the response is going to be completely different.
What you mean?
They're going to want to roll the red carpet out for whoever it is that they really want to. We ain't doing that
because at the end of the day, I'm a prize too. That's how I feel. So I stand on that. I got good conversation. You know, I can laugh and I can pay my way. So
I
if
can pay my
okay, and that's respect. So if we doing something, so if
I'm not taking myself to Applebee's, I'm not going to allow you to.
And then, you know what? I respect that. But my thing is that it's the conversation that makes the outing.
Yeah,
and that's
I agree.
That's what people
the
get
vibe
confused.
for sure.
The vibe, because like you said, I could be
all of that need to be established before I even agree to go meet up with you, though.
Okay, but
personally.
that's fine. I mean, and I totally get
we
that.
got to get to know each other on a certain level before I even say I'm going to go on a date. That's why I said it's hard to even get you to say
that. You knew that I liked spoken word because we had talked about it. We knew
But he was being attentive.
Yeah.
Listening. So he put you in your place of comfort.
Yeah.
Of
that's
what you
important,
like.
for sure.
So, I mean, but like I say, I just think with the dating scene, like when you spoke earlier, it's a vibe. If you feel like paying, then, okay, I'll pay.
No, I agree with you about the paying thing. Like, it's not a certain thing. I'm definitely not a crab either. Like,
okay, so could you go Dutch on the first date?
I'm not doing it.
Not doing the first date, okay.
I'm not.
Man, my wife went Dutch on the first date.
Could you pay for the tip?
We did not go Dutch.
Could you pay the
on
tip
the first date? I'm not.
So you ain't doing. So you just showing up.
I'm showing up.
You just showing up. I ain't got no money.
I should.
I ain't got no money.
No, I got the money. I'm just not spending it.
I ain't got no money for this.
No.
Yeah, there you go, Tori.
You invited me. If I invite you somewhere right now, if I say, "Hey, come over here and do this with me," if I invite her somewhere right there, I'm going to pay for it.
Okay, but I don't have the money right now. But you tell me I paid, then that's something different. So
if you don't got the money right now, you shouldn't be dating.
Ooh.
But you might not have. Oh, you tough.
Because they're your priority.
But
I want you to take your energy and focus on your money, your hustle. That's for a woman or a man. If you not
get your grind right, get your grind right.
Baby,
that's probably in the book. It's probably you probably should buy a book. You probably should buy a book.
If you don't got the money right now, your priority should. I don't even want you to waste your energy on me, baby.
Right.
I don't judge you based off money. Like don't get what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying anybody in general. You'll never hear me say, "Oh, this person is
broke. You can't be
broke," or none of that. But if you don't have the money to be dating, you should really take that extra time that you're going to be dating and go figure out how to get you a side hustle, how to get you a promotion at a job,
get your money right,
get your mindset right, get your energy right, and then you can proceed down the dating. Because I'm not coming into this situation where I'm at right now at 35. I want you to come home. I'm gonna come home, and then we can build from there. I ain't trying.
Shout out to Orion.
How long will it take for you to introduce your kids to your new boo?
So that's a good question.
They'll never meet.
I made a mistake by not letting my kids meet somebody I was dating for almost a year, and then when they did meet them, they didn't like them.
For real?
What? And I got boys, and my kids about Waldo size.
They want to jump on?
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna take it to that extent, but like I am about my kids.
Why they want to jump on Melvin? So baby boy, why they want to get on Melvin? What Melvin did? Melvin was mean to him?
No, in the kitchen.
Oh, he's in the kitchen. He's in the kitchen doing breakfast.
So that's a good question. I feel like if I'm dating someone and I'm thinking I'm going to be serious about this person, because just like they said, they fell in love with each other almost immediately. And I'm not saying I'm gonna meet someone but you know if you like somebody.
It wasn't. I say this. I'm gonna keep it real on this podcast. Yeah. We're gonna keep it real.
Keep it a buck.
She ain't fall in love with me immediately. So I was pursuing her at the barbershop. Just throw something out.
But once y'all started hanging around each other,
yeah. Once
I slid them DMs, it was over with.
Yeah. So
all I needed was a response.
Let me ask you this: when did you realize he was the one?
As soon as she replied.
Come on, Tareva.
As soon as she replied,
when
it was over
I moved into my apartment and he came over there with groceries.
Period.
But country boy, we know you gotta eat.
So I ain't gonna put up business out. I tell y'all off the air. Okay, we'll talk off the air because it's on.
But I think people know when they like each other.
But that's
And
what
I
I'm saying.
think-
So okay,
yeah.
so let me ask you this: like, what's your biggest pet peeve in a man? Like, oh, this is.
But wait, we didn't answer the other question. So how long before they get to meet him?
Yeah, but she said
I don't want to give an exact time frame,
Okay.
but I feel
Okay.
like the minute that I feel like
okay, I feel comfortable.
like I feel comfortable,
Then Melvin-
like and
Melvin come
it's
over.
reciprocated. Like this is
Yeah.
what we're doing. Is this
Okay.
for real?
So then
Yeah.
Melvin come meet
Yeah.
the kids. Okay.
Let me ease this in some kind of way. But my kids aren't little either. I have a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a
So it's very
20-year-old.
important. Your kids
Yeah.
have to like who you kicking it with. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's very important. So I told you
100%. Huh?
Do they have to like him?
It cause I've seen it cause a lot of
Absolutely.
problems for me.
So wait, but let's back up. So you think your oldest, if she didn't like Waldo, y'all would be together? I mean, that's tough.
But why you don't like him? This is
But
an adult.
but you like I said, you
You
just
don't even know this man.
But she's a lot younger than her kid.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
yeah.
He's a
And
lot
then
younger than
even
her kids.
still
And
younger
then
than
they
them kids.
boys.
But why y'all don't like him? That's what I
My
wouldn't
kids
even
would
know.
have a valid reason. My kids are cool.
But they
Yeah.
protective of their mama.
Yeah, I
My
wouldn't even
kids
know.
are
I wouldn't
cool.
say
My
they
kids are
cool.
not problem.
I think I
wouldn't say
just got a
they-
problem with
You know
kids.
my
I
kids
wouldn't
is
say
cool.
Like, what you mean you
And
don't like them?
They be looking at my white booty.
Because he think the kids be looking at. She cut all their hair.
Okay.
They love her.
Okay. So you
I
think
only cut
if
two
your
of their
daughter
heads. Just
wait a minute. So you think
Oh, she
your
beefing with
daughter
one
if
of
your
them right
daughter
now.
didn't like Waldo, y'all could be together? My wife tell me all the time, like I say, if me and CJ didn't vibe, me and her wouldn't be together.
I think that I don't know. I think I just got a problem with that whole. And I'm one of those parents. I'm a very liberal parent, so I like to
Very
let
liberal.
my children have their
Very
own
liberal.
free range and their thoughts or whatever. But it's just bothering me that you are a child and you don't like an adult. Like, what do you mean you don't like them? So I guess if it was a valid reason,
Yeah, like valid. I ain't
That-
talking about.
it was
I ain't
valid.
talking about with mama. He ate all the pizza. That
like
that
stuff
don't
like
count.
that. Because
Yeah,
listen,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
keep
no.
it
You know
real
what I'm
with
saying?
you. At first, like, okay, so when I first introduced them, so I guess they met whenever Black Panther came out. So I guess we would have to look at the dates to see how long ago in between.
Yeah, I saw
when
that.
we met.
Y'all took a picture. I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that.
Yeah, she
Wakanda?
bought me some candy.
Yeah, so no, she didn't. She had some. She did have some candy. And she like the way we met. Me and Lyric were already in the movies, and then he came in there, and so he sat down, and I don't know. Lyric just friendly. She's like, "You want some candy?"
But Waldo got that. And like I tell you,
He does.
Waldo,
He has an
Waldo has that
amazing
magnetic.
energy.
And I tell people all the time, like Dawes' gift is he's very analytic, very detailed.
Yeah.
Waldo's gift is people like mine. Waldo knows no stranger.
Yeah, he does. He
And
doesn't.
I
know
tell
no
people
time.
all the time, said Waldo was from Dade City and was at the barbershop, and everybody,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's just to come in, hey, stick my neck in, what's up, Waldo? Waldo generate that kind of love.
Yeah, he does.
Cause that's just
amazing.
how he is. You know what I'm saying? He clown, he crunk, cause like
I'm gonna put that in a book.
Lisa, it's like I'm telling you, Lisa love Waldo.
Yeah.
She just like, he love the Bucks, like Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa on all of that.
I'm on Huskies. I'm with
Well, I mean,
Washington
oh yeah,
Huskies.
the Husky. I'm sorry, MP9. Excuse. We'll
Right.
talk about that later.
Yes.
But Lisa she gravitates. She love. Like we do something. We do the holiday party.
Right.
Waldo them coming. Waldo got to come.
Definitely, I'll be there.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Every
some of
year.
the, Waldo got
Even
to
though
come
it'd be my
because she
birthday
be looking for
weekend,
Waldo.
but yeah.
But I was getting back to what you were saying. Now you talked about the movies. So if you date the guy, second, third date, he pay for the movie. You pay for the snacks.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, that's respect. I'm just, I gotta
I have
ask
no
you.
problem with
No, I
reciprocating.
ain't saying you no crowd.
But we gotta get to that point.
She a crowd though.
You know,
I gotta
You
see
gotta
what
get
your
to that.
motives is, what you
Cause she
want.
done been in our house and drunk up all our liquor, but we ain't never been to her house and drunk up all hers.
Oh, for real?
There's different kind. There's different kind of
that's different.
You ain't gotta
of
look at
people
your
in
house?
here, and you gotta sometimes check and see what people motive is.
You're right. It's
Absolutely.
like I said, when you have children, you want to make sure that, hey, when I bring this man to you, this man has our best interest at heart. You know,
And I
She
think
don't
that's
have
why
children.
she got grown men.
but
But I think that's
they
important.
14. They still
They
they
are
grown, but they
grown-ups.
boys still.
They not. You got to see them, D. Like you got to see them. Like they ain't.
They big. They are big.
Little
But
boy,
I think
like I got
that's-
the.
Oh, you got to grab me.
Yeah.
What? Who?
Okay.
Yeah, yo.
No, they all big.
Yeah, they are all
But you
big.
know, I feel like if my kids doesn't like someone, they all probably have a valid reason.
Yeah, they gotta
to
have
not.
a valid
Okay, so they
And I
real-
would
they
hear that
easy
out.
going.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
they good kids.
Yeah.
They I ain't gonna lie, they good
They cool.
kids. They probably get that from their dad's side though. So like this, they good kids and they real respectful kids.
Yeah.
Like they ain't no crazy.
Fred and Waldo when y'all together.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
that's
see
why they
that.
be beefing.
Y'all be
But
beefing.
I
And Waldo
think
be on
it's
that beef,
important.
too.
Listen, that part about the not liking the kids too. Because remember when I can't never remember what you stormed out the house and Lyric did. Lyric had did something. You was mad at her about something. It was like within our first little time, and I remember when you left, I had a whole conversation with Lyric. Listen,
That's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man, Savannah. You ain't finna run this man away, so you not finna be giving all this attitude. So I think that's why I'm thinking like that.
But she love it like I said, but now that it's a process because even like me and Lisa used to bump heads about CJ. And
How old is CJ now?
CJ,
CJ 40.
he grown.
How long y'all been together?
We've been together for
Mine
years,
said
but it's
How
funny
many
because
years, D? Don't try to avoid the. How many years?
We been together for years.
He don't want nobody to know his age.
Nah, he don't know. I want him to say the number on live on TV.
decades.
It'll be 11 years in July. But it's
You
funny
doing a
though
lot of
that
stuttering, D. You show?
on everything I love. Yeah,
Right.
you was at the wedding.
I was. I
Yeah,
remember.
late, but you was there. But I think
I was the best man, D.
exactly, you still late. But anyway, like I
You
was
say y'all
saying,
used to bump heads a lot.
yeah, like bump heads because I know it was different for her to have somebody else. You know, a lot of times when it's just you and your child, and then somebody else come in, they may look at things different. Let's do things like this. A lot of times you don't want to get that rank.
Yeah.
You don't want to get that up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
this is what we've been doing and this work, but no, this ain't the right way. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's important that when you are coming into someone's situation, you assess those things because I might be single, but I'm not a single parent. And my kids have their dads, so they don't necessarily need someone to come in and
okay, now with that being said, now
you feel what I'm saying?
okay, now your child's father
Ain't about it. Whatever you finna ask.
no understanding.
that life.
Okay, so that's probably different. So that's
Whatever
probably
you finna ask.
that's
Actual
probably
husband, if I'm being honest. Husband,
okay.
yes.
Okay, so that's a no then. Okay,
Yeah.
so we didn't go get into that.
But
then.
they're no longer together.
No, we're separated.
yeah, but
so,
still, but like I said,
yeah.
but ain't nobody else.
So
Nah,
that-
ain't
so
Dude.
even within that though, like sometimes when you're dealing with single moms, I think it is different when you're going in and there is no, discipline, no structure or whatever, and you want to infiltrate those things. And I feel like in the last relationship where the kids didn't like who I was dating, he didn't like them either, and I think that's
Oh,
a
wow.
dangerous
He didn't like
place.
them, but they
Of
like
course,
him.
he's not gonna say it, but I can tell. I grew up in a household
think about.
where my stepdad didn't like me, so we sometimes think that kids aren't aware.
And that's one thing I could never.
And I was
to
young.
mistreat children. There's no excuse. You
Yeah,
don't never
like the
mistreat
kids.
Nah, I
kids.
mistreat my kids. I beat all of
But
them.
that's the thing.
Well, I mean, you
some
could- I mean,
parents,
like-
some grown-ups are not emotionally intelligent
Okay, I'm
enough
capping.
to not like kids.
Yeah, but like let me give you a perfect example. Like we do things, we might do something at the house, and this was when the boys were younger. So they like, I got some nephews. They younger than CJ, but it's like they come over. Like I know if we're gonna watch the game, I can't just eat food and then okay, here they is. They come like you got to get enough for everybody,
Right.
But
'Cause
I've
you're
heard-
a man.
But I've heard people say they've been places,
Yeah.
and other kids they eating it, they ain't got they ain't got nothing for them. But I said that's crazy to me.
Oh, yeah, that is
You
crazy.
can't do you don't mistreat children. There's no good in that.
But
At all.
you just never know. So I think so when I say I made a mistake before, if I had to redo it, I think it's important that both parties like each other, because now you have to be able to trust this person around your kids. And this is why you see so many things on like the news where these stepdads or stepmoms be harming these kids.
Right, man, it was a dude that came in a barbershop on Bush. He ended up killing like a little kid.
Oh my God.
He ended up killing like we ain't know like
See, like all
Nothing
that's crazy
crazy like that, but
that's crazy.
it was like he did, and it was like in a hotel room, like it was crazy though.
And then, like you say, that child, like, and then when children, and that's why I think it's very important to let your children know that you love them, and you show them that you love them. Love is an action.
And whoop him too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to beat. I mean, nothing wrong with that because I got beat. I ain't gonna sit out here and lie. I got whooped. I got it. I got it.
Tell him I whoop my kids.
You don't.
But I mean, but the game, like I said, but it's a lot different now. They do. You know, they go to school like we couldn't go to school till we got whooped that hole. They can call your mama.
Yeah, they're gonna call the police.
I'm gonna tell you what they gonna. I'm gonna tell you what they gonna. I'm gonna tell you what they gonna do.
We have experience.
So they done been to our house twice. So our lovely Lyric had a couple incidences where she was abused by her mother.
She wasn't abused.
Okay.
By her mother.
Abuse.
Yeah.
Abuse. Okay.
By her mother. It was, one time there was a pop and she
Upside
has
her head.
an earring. So the earring back, she hit her. It was like hit the earring upside the head, and it made a mark behind her ear. So she went to school.
How much her bond was?
She had no bond.
All right.
So she went to school, and I guess she was messing with, and asked her what was wrong. My mama hit me upside my head.
Oh, wow.
They snitching.
And she looked, and it's a mark behind her
Okay.
ear.
So it looked worse than what it was.
To this day.
No, but if any marks on a child, they have to report it.
Absolutely. They got to do that. There's no doubt
So
about that.
even if it's a earring scratch from when she got busted upside her head, so that was one incident. Then there was another incident where her mama busted upside the head
In the mouth that time.
in the mouth. Okay,
Because she told me what she wasn't going to do.
on the way to school. So Lyric, if you know Lyric, she's always upbeat, always happy, always. But this happened right before school. So she go drop off at school. She's still mad.
Okay.
The teacher asked her, Lyric, what's wrong with you?
My
My mama hit me in my mouth.
So now it's the history of it.
They came to the house twice.
A pattern. And then I'm gonna tell you what they do, because
They came to the house twice.
Kobe called the police on me, say similar situation. But I'm so crazy. I'm outside. I'm on the phone with Clint. And I said, man, the police coming to get somebody. I said, hold on. I said, Dad, they put me in front of my house. What's going on? Yeah, but they did the check. And they checked the rooms, they checked the refrigerator, they checked the pantry.
They checked everything.
Everything.
They pulled Lisa to the side, they pulled Kobe, they pulled CJ.
The bedroom, they got to check the
Everything. I
bedroom.
said,
They
man,
want to
what
see
the-
what
what
they
they
got somewhere
doing?
to sleep. They want to check the
I never
refrigerator.
forget that. I'm on the phone with
They want to
Clint.
see if the lights on.
Man, we laughing about something, but I said, man, the police, they come to get somebody. I said,
Nigga,
they
you.
pull them in front of my house. Let me call you back. But I say that to say, a lot of times nowadays, like, you cannot, people don't want you to discipline your kids.
Yeah.
Because there's so many outlets now, like you say, with the schools. Because I know,
But the school told us you can't discipline your
No,
child.
the police told us that.
yeah, the police said
The
that
school
too.
got to report it, but the
yeah, but the
police
school
the
got
one
to report
told
it.
us that.
But I think I would have never went to school and told my mom and dad beat me. I wouldn't even been that crazy, because I know what's going to happen. The principal will call, hey, Darren's talking about you come and beat him again. Just go in my office and just do what you going to do. Because we didn't have
I
it.
tell you the story about the phone.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't have it. Like I said, that just didn't go on. But
So I said I was gonna call child services on my mama. So my grandma came and picked me up
yeah, you were tripping. Go ahead, keep going.
and handed me the phone and whooped me until I called them.
So you already knew what it was. Then.
Whooped me and dared me to call them.
Yeah, different. Like I said, different times, different times.
times.
But we finna get out of here. Like I said,
So we're finna go.
our time. I'm going to Wingstop. Our time is up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Applebee's.
Okay. You take Whitney with you? She might just stay in the car. She don't like
First
like
date.
that.
Our first date.
She don't like to be like that. Whitney, before we get out of here, man, let everybody know what you got going on. Give you shout outs and whatnot. Your three big boys at the house and the book. Let everybody know what
Yes,
you got
I'm
going
excited. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for having me.
On.
It's been an
We gotta bring you
honor.
back on here.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with the
I
book
don't know
actually
about
dropped.
With the
that. You
Applebee's
doing
gift
too
card.
much now.
Make sure
bring
y'all
the
have
Applebee's
our
gift
shirts
card.
when we
You doing
come
too
back.
much
I'm
now.
telling
You know, FSG shirts, none of that.
FSG
The
shirt.
FSG. You guys can follow me on Instagram at WhitneyNicole.live.
Okay. Tareva.
Thank
Any
you
shout
guys
outs?
so
Tareva
much.
Woodward.
Tareva Woodward. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me on. This was so fun. You can
It
follow
was.
me on Who is Tareva on Instagram, Tareva Woodward on Facebook. Please, please, please go and follow King's Care. That's Kings_Care with a K. We're going to be doing Empower Men on June 8th. So I hope to see all the men out there. Y'all got to make sure y'all tell your homeboys.
I'm gonna be on the panel.
Are you or are you gonna host it? I think you should host it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm doing something. What you
Yeah,
want me to do?
something.
Whatever you want me to do,
I
baby.
know. Energy.
Whatever you want me to do.
And also just make sure you also are following Vibes, very important Black Entrepreneur Social. That is Vibes Social _ on Instagram, so you can stay in tune with all of our events that we will be doing for Black entrepreneurs in the city.
Okay, no doubt. So with that being said, we all got to acknowledge those that keep the groceries coming. So first, downtown Carver City, my man Mike Tritt, Eric Tritt, down there at Conan's. You been there yet?
Yeah, I love Conan's.
Now, could that be a date? Conan's ain't no date.
Not the first one.
Not the first day. Okay, well, she getting better. She Friday. I'll be like, oh, I ain't going there. Like, she got kind of like new. Well, I ain't going there. She got real ugly with it.
She ain't got no man. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, that's another conversation. I ain't finna get into that. So, 1510 North Hubert.
I don't want
Tampa, Florida, 33607 813-870-0404. And where I'm headed, I'm coming down there Saturday. I got to get Mama some. My wife flying to Nashville this weekend, so I'm gonna have some Conan's for Mother's Day. Her, Carlene, and my mother-in-law, they going to see CC Wine, and she doing a
little Mother's Day trip.
Oh, you sent your wife on a trip for Mother's Day?
I didn't sponsor it. She just said she wanted to go, and I'm like, that's cool, you know.
Oh, you ain't giving no money on that.
But if she needed it, I got it. I mean, we together, so it ain't no us. It's ours.
Oh, y'all got a shared bank account?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we together.
See,
we ain't
you need to
roommates.
get your life together.
We ain't roommates.
He don't know no better.
Okay, well, anyway, I ain't finna get into that. So,
He don't know no
last but
better.
not least, you got tourists out there laughing. And last but not least, my man that keep the grocery, lemon pepper, garlic parm. I'm heading that way. Wingstop, man. 23049
On the way.
048. Yeah, Florida Highway 54, 813-905-9464. 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. Right there about it. That's not too far from the outlet mall.
Yeah, I go to that one all the time.
Oh, you do? Okay, respect. Okay, then we got.
Let them know we sent you.
Yeah,
Bring the wings before the show.
We could do that too. Okay, that's
We can eat
interesting.
wings right here.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
we
coming back
can.
next week.
9305 North 56th Street. That's where I'll be at. 813-373-5174. And where it all started, 2776 North Fowler. 813
The hub.
903. Yeah, 9464 the hub, like they said at the airport. Three things before I get out of here. You want to say anything before we
Yeah, I just want to say I want to thank our two lovely guests.
Ain't no doubt about it. Ladies' night for real.
Came in and matching outfits.
Unplanned, completely
Unplanned.
unplanned.
Came
If anybody
in
was
and
wondering, we're
matching
always
outfits.
double mint twins.
They
not
know.
on purpose.
I'm telling you now. Y'all should have went to the fair. Y'all should have went to the fair for y'all came and took
We
y'all
shoulda.
picture at the mall or something. You took a picture at the
We'll
mall.
start image pictures.
Yeah.
Start image photos.
And I just want y'all to know we didn't get into enough sexist discussion, but we'll definitely bring you back for more of that.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted
Most
to say.
sexy, yeah, most sexy, definitely.
We'll definitely bring you back for more
FSG
sexist.
for the FSG. That's the crew. Not MMG, FSG.
Feminists.
Yeah. So like I said, yeah, we ain't start over here. Nothing in Self, nothing on Hillsborough. We ain't doing none of that.
Nothing on
got
Dale
the-
Mabry.
Nothing on Dale Mabry. We all in with them 4 locations. Just 2 quick things I forgot to say last week. Try to get out of here, man. Shout out to my goddaughter Alexis and Zay Mars. They celebrated the year anniversary last
Let's
Monday.
go.
So I do apologize for the acknowledge y'all. Then also my nephew Antrell Johnson had successful appendix surgery this past Monday
Okay,
as well.
Trell. 2
So my
Chainz.
man doing
2
good. Yeah,
Chainz,
2
2
Chainz.
Chainz.
Yeah, 2 Chainz still running. So before I get out of here, man, Mother's Day is Sunday. I will acknowledge 3 women in particular. I mean, my mother-in-law, my cousins, nieces, all the, I love y'all, but that's my sister Derica, my wife Lisa, and last but not least, my mom Bernice up there in Noonan, man. So I want to thank all of y'all for just what y'all done for me, in my life. My auntie Gwen, I can't forget her. I'm my favorite aunt, but that's I just want to thank y'all for what y'all done.
I want to shout out my baby mama too.
Okay.
So shout out my baby mama.
Your
Tareva.
wife? Your wife?
Same thing.
Same thing. Any mothers you want to acknowledge before we go?
Shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, you
and
should.
also shout out to my amazing mother-in-law too, which is Waldo's mom, but she more my mama because
She
y'all
good,
don't need
and
to
she
be
good,
talking.
and she good people too.
Y'all don't need to be talking.
Dade City, I'm telling you, Dade City bring out good people, man.
Yeah, definitely,
I got 2 partners. Oh yeah, I got 2 partners of my man Orion checking on what's going on, bro.
Shout out
Marcus
to O.
McCann's daughter Kendall. They playing in the softball playoffs. They actually play Pasco Thursday. They play Pasco Thursday. So
Okay.
I mean, I know my man from Dade City, but I gotta ride. I gotta ride with them Bulldogs.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't.
I know you can't, so we beef. We'll be beefing Thursday.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all love. Any mothers you want to acknowledge?
We sure appreciate your
my
Marcus,
mom
but it
and
ain't.
all the moms out there. I can't be going down the list.
I feel you.
And have people mad at me.
Yeah, you want nobody mad at you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day to you too, Whitney.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely
you,
Mother's
Wanda.
Day to you too as well. You ladies,
doing
I
an amazing
appreciate it.
job raising little thugs. They
You're right.
great
So,
kids.
and as before we get out of here, like we got Jared McIntyre coming next Monday. We're gonna talk about minorities in baseball, trying to get that vibe going back in the inner city.
Nice.
Jared's play baseball?
Yeah, Jared played baseball. Yeah. No, not Jared. Rima. Rima McIntyre. The
Oh,
cousin.
okay. All right.
McIntyre.
Okay.
Rima, yeah, Rima McIntyre. Yeah, played
They got
baseball.
black people named McIntyre.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, there's a couple people named McIntyre. I mean, I don't
A
know
lot
about
of people own
yeah.
slaves.
Yeah, thank you. So that being said, with Dade City, man, anybody want to be an artist, don't want to see the executive producer, all the videos, all the record, dancing, come to Death Row. Y'all have a good week, man. All the mamas, I love y'all. Y'all are appreciated.
Happy Mother's Day, mother.
At least you get
Mother,
the
I
big,
love you.
you get the big piece of chicken on Sunday. So keep God first, love your family. When you see us, holler. We gone. We'll see y'all next Monday. Good night.